And good morning, everyone. Welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where we talk about foreign exchange trading, prop firm trading, and hopefully making money doing all those things. I say hopefully because it is not a guarantee. It can be done, but it's certainly not a guarantee. And welcome to my daily Forex review. It's Friday, February the 27th, and we're going to take a look at some things and see what's going on today. First, let's get into the risk disclosure screen. This is some things that I'm going to talk about just to make sure that you guys understand that this is not a guarantee. This channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I'm also a aspiring funded prop firm trader with a couple of companies in England. I'm from the United States, by the way. Where am I? I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration. I have held an NFA registration in the past, for what that's worth. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. Then the CFTC risk disclosure goes like this. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, carefully consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment income. Investment capital, and therefore your investment income. Because if you don't have any investment capital, you're not going to have any investment income. So enough of that. Okay, let's go straight into what's going on. I don't see what I'm looking for there, so we're just going to go into. That's a good place to start. We'll go here. We'll start with the currency strength O-meter. There's no O in there. I just like to call it O-meter. But at any rate, we have the Japanese yen is way up here. Got a couple that I don't trade. The Switzy and the New Zealand dollar are the tops, and at the bottom is the USD and the British pound. So that makes for an interesting setup today. So with that, let's go ahead and get into the what is first. Let's look at the trading by trading challenge, which you will see I have $101 left before I blow this challenge. So we're definitely not going to be trading today. I'm going to be kind of sitting on the fence waiting to see what's going on. The trades I was placing, I thought were going to be a bottom at support. We're not a bottom at support. They continued to run. They did take out my stop. They were stopped out. Surprisingly, I thought I blew the account yesterday, but I didn't. I was $101 short from blowing the account. So I'm still in the game. Still working on it. So we're going to see what happens with that. With that, let's go ahead and get into the... What are we going to get into next? Risk on, risk off meter. Look at that. It's right there in neutral, so doesn't look like anything's going on today, which is quite possible. Here we have... Oh, that was yesterday. Let's see what unemployment claims were. They're 212. Oh, they beat. How about that? Today we have Canadian PPI, core PPI coming out today. We've got core. That means we got core CPI on Monday, right? So it usually comes out the day after. It's the 1st of March. No, we have CPI coming out. Well, we've got CPI coming out sometime. I'm sure that will be changed at some point. It changes to today. And there is no. Oh, come on. There we go. Today's the 27th. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow's the 28th, and there is no 29th this year. How about that? Or 30th or 31st of February, as there is never. Settings. Come back up here. So we don't have a whole lot going on today. Yeah, we do. We've got preliminary GDP coming out. Really? Unemployment claims. So what am I looking at? Why am I looking at 2025? Wow, I didn't even know you could do that. How about that? You can go back years. There we go. Apply settings. We do not have preliminary GDP coming out today. Let's just refresh the whole screen. There we go. Boy, what an adventure this has been so far this morning. We have Canadian GDP coming out at 8:30 New York time, and core PPI and PPI coming out at 8:30, also at 8:30 New York time. But I'm not going to be trading anything today. This is not a good day to trade. I don't see anything going on as far as catalysts. So we're not going to really get into that. As far as technicals go, let's get into the technicals and see what's happening. There's gold, which we'll talk about in a minute. Here's the DXY, right here in the middle of going nowhere land. This is a great big sell area, and it's not selling, which is fine. I mean, it's just kind of consolidating a little bit, and that's fine. Which way is it going to go? Well, flip a coin. You got two choices, up or down. When? That's anyone's guess right now. So let's go to the euro versus the pound. Euro versus the pound, we have, looks like the euro is taking over as far as the euro versus the pound thing. And here it is. The euro is flat against the dollar. So euro is flat against the dollar. Euro is up against the pound. I don't know that I would take that trade, but okay. Dollar versus the yen, not a whole lot going on there, and it is starting to kind of meander along this this trend line, which worked great until it didn't. Here we have the pound versus the dollar, down versus the dollar. Again, not a whole lot going on there. Here's my thorn in my side. Pound versus the yen. It's my favorite one to trade, but I don't win at it very often. So why do I trade it? It's a good question. Should probably find something else to trade. But it's kind of meandering around a little bit. It's the daily chart, so it's kind of looking down. It's not a bullish engulfing candle. This could be support where it's stopping right now. So it may be okay to get on top of that a little bit. To 210, could say 210. Put a very, very tight stop loss on that, and if it doesn't win, then it won't lose. It's an idea. For the other chart, I think maybe it's support. Kind of want to see if it's support level. Well, I'll check that out on my time is over. Now let's do it right now. Come up over here, go back to the top, and we'll find tools over here. Pivot point calculator. Daily pivot point calculator for this is a fun little tool for the kind of lets me know where support areas and weakness areas are. Right now it's at 219. It's right at support too, so that may be a good time to come in. On the two pivot levels, I've got it at a 210.19.26 here, and it's 209. Never mind. 210.19.6, 210.26. So we'll get above it. 210.35 maybe. Let's try that. Let's go and do that, because there are also, it's in the back of my head, there's this annoying voice saying that there are also big moves on Fridays that no one's ready for. So go there, and protection, stop loss 13, 331 means it's better keep running. Or it'll be a loser. But if it doesn't go, then it won't do anything. So we will. And the Japanese markets are closed and done, which means British will be taking over. Let's see that. Let's see what happens. Might be fun. Who knows? We're going. That's an old trade that did not trigger, so we're going to drop that one. So 210.39 is our mark on that. So that's the trade we have for that. We're right at support, coming in right at support. So I think this could be a good trade. Okay, euro versus the yen. I hope so. Otherwise, I got to get another challenge going. Here we have the euro versus the yen. Euro versus the yen, we have 184.06. Again, I think I'm going to be experimenting with some other things. Watch this. Pivot point. University, and is that even on here? It is. University N. Right now it's at 184.05. So right underneath support could be considered a support area right there. So it might be a good time to come in above that with a buy stop. I would not go in at market. I do not trade coming in at market. That is just not the way you stay in control of the trade. And if you ask me, you're immediately at the whim of the market. And unless it's a trending market and a ranging market, you don't want to do that. UCAD. UCAD is right here. It is 136, maybe? Yeah. Let's see if we have a pivot point indicator on this thing. Huh, how about that? It's kind of a weird little tool, isn't it? Pivot point high lows. Okay. I don't know if that's really helping me much, but it's not what I was expecting. But might be something to consider. I think that's more of fractals. That's what it looked like to me. So we'll not get into that. I may have to build a pivot point calculator on this. Here we go. And yes, I know how to do that. Here we have the CAD versus the yen right here. It's the, that looks familiar. What kind of pattern is that? Well, one, it's coming right off the January 226 daily low close. This looks like a strong sell, though. Good. Very interesting. But at any rate, it's doji right now on top of a sell block, right underneath the sell block, so could see some downward pressure on that. Oil. Oil is being oil. Oil is super slippery. Ha ha ha. Oil is at 66.26 and looks like it's poised to go up again on geopolitical tensions, no doubt. Dollar versus the Aussie versus the dollar consolidating at 71.10 might be a good time to get on top of that, right about 71.54 ish. See if it breaks through that area. Let's see, gold's at 51.77, getting into a consolidation period again. And again, it doesn't really know which way it's going to go yet because the central banks haven't started buying again yet, I guess. So we've got. We'll see what the catalyst is for that. We do have Bollinger Bands tightening on gold, which means it's not going to be a banner day, I don't think. Let's look at the Bollinger Bands on pound versus the yen real quick. They're kind of open, so good to get a run between now and noon. I'd like that. To think I had that trade profitable, the one that stung me yesterday, it was profitable before it turned on me in the middle of the day. I'm not in my office during the day, so it is. I did not get an opportunity to stay up on that as I should have. So I could not protect my account. Palladium, 1831 is where we are on that. Again, I don't trade palladium, but I like to keep in touch with all the metals to see what's going on. And here we have the silver versus the dollar, and it is consolidating again. Well, it looks like the eastern markets, the eastern physical markets, are going to trade higher anyway, and there are a bunch of shenanigans going on with CME. I'm not up to date on those, but you may want to research those if you're a silver trader and see what's going on with that. I have an interest in silver as I started collecting coins when I first moved to my current resident in New England, and I bought a bunch of these because they're pretty and I like them. And as it turned out, they are up way 4 times in value. So some guy was complaining about, well, why would you want to buy something at $16 an ounce and then try to sell it at $120 an ounce when they were only offering $100 an ounce? What's the value in that? Well, it's an $84 per coin profit, per ounce profit. So I would think that's pretty substantial and 5 times what you bought it for. So at any rate, that's why you buy silver. So with that, that's all I got for today. If you have any questions, and by all means, hit me up in the comments, or have any comments, comment in the comment section. Sorry, it's called comments. If you like the video, then hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more of these videos, then subscribe to the channel, and you'll be notified of when I put out more of these, which is kind of often. I'm going to start getting into shorts more often too. But you guys have a great one. I will talk to you later. Bye.